been a while. It was just a week. Not even a while.
Yeah, just a week.
Just a
I know
week.
y'all missed us though. I know it feels like longer, but
I really love how we both came with like the all black. I'm really good.
yes, on theme without trying. Period.
On theme. I seen Mitt earlier. He had on a bright red hoodie. No, it's not the vibe.
That's why he's not on the pod today,
It's
y'all.
cool. It's cool.
He didn't come in his uniform.
Shout out DJ Mitt holding down the buoy ball, man. But yes, welcome back to the TMC podcast, that Mic Check podcast. Of course, your host, Project MC. I got the one and only Tiana J, aka the Icy Girl, with me.
Hello.
And I really don't have much to want to talk about. I just want to talk about the beef. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I really care about.
I think that's all the world cares about right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, it was on Fox. It was on CNN.
Oh my god, for real? It made Fox News.
I think the shooting definitely made it on there.
Yeah.
But even like some of the tracks made it to on there.
That's crazy.
We want to go track by track. Do we want to start with who we thought won overall? What do you want to start with?
Let's start this all slow. Let's do track by track.
Track by track. Okay. So last pod was Euphoria out.
I think it was. And I think like days later, that's when we got like Family Matters and
616 in LA.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Family Matters. Okay. So it goes Euphoria. All right. We heard Euphoria.
Mm-hmm.
Euphoria is great.
Euphoria was great.
Freaking great. But then after Euphoria, 616 in LA, which is funny because that's Drake's bag, the whole timestamp thing. And it was rumored that Drake's like next track was going to be called 616 in LA. I don't know if that's a fact or not. I don't know. Yeah. But Kendrick still in Drake's move first, because then Drake trying to come back and do it with the it's not the same. You should did it first. You should did it first. But what did you think of 616 in LA?
The picture is really what blew me.
Yeah.
Like the details, very detail oriented. And I kind of had to appreciate that. When I listened to the disc, it was like, I don't know. I don't think it could have prepared me for what was going to come after that. But very solid work on Kendrick's part. Yeah. Very solid work. I really can't complain. I feel like we know what to expect when it comes to Kendrick, although this beef has definitely proved to me he really can go to war.
Yeah.
And that's what this was. It was war. And I don't even feel like calling 616 a warning shot is even fair, because it didn't feel like one. It felt like a little bit more than just a warning shot.
What he say? He said, I'm trying to look up some lyrics. He starts off praying to God, like, God. He's like, yo, when you about to fight somebody and you're like, dog, chill, bro, before I really, really got to take it there. I don't want to do this, bro, but you keep playing, even though Kendrick's been egging it on. But for whatever issues, he felt like he had to egg it on. But, yeah, man, what's some of these lyrics? He says, who am I if I don't go to war? There's opportunity when living with loss. I discover myself when I fall short, raise my hands to a fallen sky, fantasize. I don't care about that. I really know. I'm just trying to look for
the jabs.
The mannerisms of Raphael. I can heal and give you art, but the industry's cooked as I pick the carcass apart. Somebody's lying. I can see the vibes don't act. He looking compromised. Peel the layers back. Ain't no brownie points for beating your chest, harassing and messing with good people. Make good people go to bed. Conspiracies about cash dogs, not even the leak. Find the jewels like cash dogs. Need you to think. Have you played? Have you ever? Let's see. Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me? Boom. So right here, he already says, look, dog, I know some stuff about you.
Yeah.
That you don't even know I know about you. So you really, really, really don't want to take it here, dog. What else?
I feel like he was playing with Drake's paranoia, because if you're a Drake fan, you know that he talks a lot about like feeling paranoid. So him just insinuating like, I know something and I know something, because not just because I heard it on the streets, but I heard it from your people. He was trying to make him paranoid for sure.
And it goes back to, because they kept playing with it, the Michael Jackson and Prince reference. Michael Jackson, towards the latter of his career, the end of his days, he was becoming very, very paranoid about people around him. And it makes sense when you get to Michael Jackson's the biggest artist we've ever seen in life.
Yeah.
Just ever. So I remember the video of when Mike was on the Super Bowl, he just popped up and just had folks screaming and fainting for like 10 minutes straight before he even said anything.
Yeah.
So if Drake is imagining himself to be that level of big, which some may try to argue, I won't say that, but I would say he's the biggest artist of our generation. I don't know if Michael big, but hey. Mm-hmm. So when you get to that point of feeling like you Mike, and it's like, okay, there's the good that came with Mike, but then you gotta take the bad that was there too. So yeah, I think Kendrick put on a masterclass of how to pick apart Drake. Pusha tried, right? But Pusha, it just didn't work because Pusha wasn't as big as Kendrick. No offense. I love Pusha.
No, that's not offensive. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
He's as equal, if not greater, in terms of just rapper, lyricist, right?
Yeah.
But just in terms of star power, big three: Kendrick, Cole. Well, I can't really say Cole anymore, but Kendrick, Cole.
Oh, don't.
No. And I understand, after seeing this battle, I understand wholeheartedly why Cole said, you know what? I'm just trying to spar with y'all, but I can already see that this is not going to be that. Yeah. And Kendrick apparently called Cole like, hey, dog, all of what you want right now, that ain't none of what I'm trying to be on right now.
And I feel like... And I'm a huge J. Cole fan. Like, over Kendrick and Drake, like, J. Cole is my personal favorite rapper. And I remember back on 2014 Forest Hills Drive, this is how much I listened. He literally in a song talked about, like, him and Drake and Kendrick being the greats, but he snatched the crown. And then when he got the crown, he destroyed it because he was like, there ain't gonna be no more kings. Like, it's all of us. Like, we're all hip hop. You know what I mean? So when I saw people, like, getting surprised that Cole backed out, I was like, y'all must not, like, he's felt like this for years. If anything, he wanted to spar with them and like have a good little friendly. And I think that's what he did when he dropped the song that he ended up deleting. But I guess via the Kendrick phone call or him just seeing the initial discourse between Drake and Kendrick, he was like, oh no, this is not sparring. This is not friendly. This is personal. I'm too peaceful. I'm the type of dude who rides my bike through New York City with wired headphones. Let me back out of this real quick because this is not my forte. I'm not even there anymore. Maybe 2014 Cole or even before that Cole would have got into the ring, but not this Cole. Not you could find me on the beach chilling Cole. Not him. Not him.
I literally just seen a photo where a random fan on the beach posted up
on the beach.
Like Cole riding his bike, like that's the Cole, right? And I say we ain't gotta spend time on Cole. I just always say, I just wish he would have thought about that before he put it out. Because if he was like,
I don't think he knew.
But he said he was egged on, right? He said he was egged on to put it out. But if the theory is really with the the Kendrick call, it's like Kendrick called him like, yo, dog, you my mans. And I know he your mans. But I'm letting you know, he not my mans. And it's about to get very not. And with they, like, word. And you know what's really funny? The project is called Might Delete Later.
Yeah. And he did delete that. Just one song, though. Just one.
He deleted it. And we all ran to that entire project. We heard it. We definitely heard the track. But then he was like, you know what? This don't really fit me, bro. Like, kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. This ain't really what I do, bro. You feel me? So, like, I'm going to delete it. Hey, man. Do what you got to do.
He did exactly what he said he was going to do. You can't really be mad at him. He can't be mad.
I'm not. I just wish he never would have inserted himself, into this whole thing. But listen, as a man, you got to say that. You got to say that. But no, we're 616 in LA. What else Kendrick say? Everyone inside your team is whispering that you deserve it. Can't slide out of this one. It's just going to resurface. Every dog got to have his day. Living your purpose. It was fun till you started putting money in the streets. Lost money because it came back with no receipts. Sorry, I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. 100 folks that you got on salary, 20 of them want you as a casualty. One of them is actually next to you. 2 of them is practically tired of your lifestyle. Just don't got the audacity to tell you. You playing dirty with propaganda. You playing nerdy with Zach B and Twitter bots. Your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi. Your memes losing steam. They figured you out. Look around on who's around you before you figure that you're not alone. Ask what Mike would do. So he told him, you really don't know how many folks really don't like you. They don't want you to win.
Right.
You think you're Michael Jackson? Well, think about what happened with Mike. You're not street smart, because if you was, you would see that people was hustling you. Like, I think maybe warning shot is, well, I mean, I guess you could call it a warning shot because they didn't see nothing like too crazy where it's like,
Yeah, that was all Meet the Grams.
Yeah, that was Meet the Grams. That was not like us with the nail in the coffin. That was us dancing on the coffin with the nail is. Like, this is more so like, yo, bro, do you really want to do this when your whole camp is infiltrated and not right? Like,
right.
I like the and I think it was an Al Green sample too. This man on Al Green is really funny.
I like the fact that the title was Euphoria and Drake is a producer on Euphoria. I liked that a lot. Like, that was very creative, very, very creative on Kendrick's part.
And it alludes to the thing with Drake liking them. Say Drake,
because that
song, like young.
That show is very over sexualized in about teenagers, very much so.
Yeah, and you're a producer on it. And what was the bar on Euphoria? I make music that electrify them. You make music that pacify them.
Yeah.
I double down that line, but I'll spare you random acts of kindness. He was telling you, bro, we can just keep it just sparring. We can keep it 7-minute drill like. We can keep it like that. But talk about my family. Tell you, bro, it's gonna get ugly. You're gonna bleed. Maybe not necessarily physically, but metaphorically, Drake is definitely bled. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. What comes after 616? I think then it's Family Matters.
It is Family Matters.
Now, I do like Family Matters.
I also like Family Matters.
I really, really like it. And I've seen where folks have said, if it was any other rapper, Family Matters doesn't.
It would have been, first of all, did you watch the video for Family Matters?
I did see some of the video. I see some of the video.
Drake is the pettiest. Listen. Ask yourself this question: who's the pettiest person you know, and why is it a man? Drake proved that in that video. First and foremost. First off,
it's definitely a Taurus. Pettiest person I know is a Taurus woman. That's a fact.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with that. And then right next to it is still a man. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. I hope it don't sound ridiculous. In the video, I don't even know where to start. Having Johnny Dane with the Pharrell chains all around his neck, even though Drake, that kind of proved that she was a liar because you were supposed to melt those down. But we're going to let it slide because I'm going to just assume that to get the G-Unit. Oh, the details in the video. Him starting out with the spinning G-Unit chain after getting egged on by 50 Cent. That the biggest troll, that the New Yorker in me and the Queens girl in me was very happy. I was like, okay, he's gonna do his big one. I would just assume that Johnny Dane melted down those chains to make that chain, but I'm gonna let it slide. Also, him having those 2 cakes that said "Happy Divorce," which is kind of insane because they never even got married, and "Happy Co-Parenting," super duper petty. Super duper petty. Also, when he was talking about like you contacted Tupac Estate to like get the song removed, him showing off the letter sign that he has approval to have that Tupac ring. Drake was doing a lot in that video. He was doing a lot. The crushing of the Good Kid, Mad City part, like that video, I feel like it made this song even more like I heard a little bit, and I feel like it would have been way more damaging had Kendrick not dropped 30 minutes later.
Facts, because Kendrick said, "Oh, all this, I'm stepping on it."
I feel like he already had that song pre-recorded because he literally addresses nothing that was said in Family Matters in Meet the Grams. I feel like Meet the Grams was recorded, ready. All of that. I think he had that recorded when he recorded Euphoria and was just like,
but
Drake drops, I'm a drop.
Technically, Kendrick had already, I think it was in Euphoria, and maybe a little bit in 616, but he basically said, yo, you heard Mr. Morale, and you're going to take certain things from it and try to spin certain narratives. Drake eventually does it in the Hard Part 6, kind of skipping, but with the whole maybe Kendrick was molested because he heard Mother I Sober, and like Kendrick had already said, you're going to take certain things from my album or just certain info about me and try to spin it. So I feel like that's another reason why Kendrick didn't really have to come back and try to address it, because he already said it in previous records. Like, yo, I can tell y'all now, homie's predictable. I know what he going to say. gonna say something about my family. He's gonna say something about stuff on my album, mess him around. So what's the point?
I just didn't know. Okay, I I think I tried to suppress in the very back of my mind that Kendrick cheated on his wife with a white woman. I really tried to put the very back
He
corner
said
of my
cheat on his
mind.
wife with a white woman.
Yes, that's what
Wasn't his wife only?
that is what Mr. Morale is about. When he's talking about his infidelity on that album, it is with a white woman.
So wait, what is his wife? She's like Latina,
She's
Hispanic.
biracial. She's black and white, like Drake, which is why Drake was like, "You hating on me for being biracial, but you the black
Oh,
messiah, and your wife is literally the same thing as me." Like,
we're not hating on Drake for being biracial. We're
oh
hating on.
no! I know. I'm saying
That's I
that's
know
what
that was
Drake
Drake's
said.
angle. Yeah,
Yeah,
Drake's
that's
angle
Drake's
was
angle.
biracial. It's like no, it's not biracial. Even though Ross called him a white boy, which is pretty funny. But
Yeah,
not because he's biracial, it's because he just uses the. He's not from the culture. He just used it.
yeah. I just felt it would. Oof. I really feel like it would have hit different had Kendrick not dropped. Like, I feel like I was on like my second or third because I really wanted to get into the lyrics
Facts.
because Drake kept it quick in the beginning and then he slowed it down and then he sped it up again, and I felt like he really was like dousing the fire with extra gasoline at the end before it
Mhm.
was over, and so I had to listen to it again, and by the time that happened I was getting text messages like Kendrick just dropped. I thought people were lying. I said there's no way.
Real buddy.
Impossible. Impossible. That is probably one of the most historic nights in hip-hop.
Oh, this whole battle is this has been
Historic.
put up there with like Pac and Big, Nas and Jay-Z. Like this is up there. Especially
Yeah.
our generation, this is the greatest. This is the greatest battle we've ever seen.
Yeah, this beats the Meek thing by a landslide. Because
Yeah,
I'm
this
not gonna
beats Meek.
lie.
This beats Pusha. This beats any other battle that we've seen thus far because these are the two of the three biggest artists of our generation in terms of rap.
Yeah.
There's nothing bigger. Pause. Um, gotta say pause, man. As a man, gotta say
I
pause.
get it. I get it.
What was I about to? What was I say about Family Matters? I really enjoyed the beats. I think I really like all three on Family Matters, especially the last one. Last one was like it felt a little like not necessarily sinister, but kind of like a little bit like Duppy freestyle in a sense.
He
In
was
terms of
being
beat.
mean. He was being mean. He said, you know what? I might actually be Prince and you might be Michael Jackson. Because Michael Jackson wanted to change his features so that people didn't think that he was black but thought he was white. So our sons should go play in a park on some light skins. I was like, Drake. Drake.
Only thing, him taking shots at other people throughout Family Matters though. It's like, bro, nobody else matters right now. It's only Kendrick that matters.
I feel like Drake would have done a lot better in this beef had he said, Metro, I already told you to shut your whole ass up and make some drums. Future, I don't even want to beef with you for real. This is really hurting my heart. But I'm gonna get back to y'all in a second. Kendrick, this is for you. I feel like if he would have been more
Yeah.
concentrated on Kendrick, it would have worked out. But I feel like he felt so attacked, and so many people while Kendrick was dissing, like Kanye came in, all these other people came in, and he was like, I feel like I gotta also jab at y'all while I'm jabbing at him. Like he should have been laser focused.
Focus. He just you see him when he ain't say nothing about Kanye.
I feel like he don't gotta say nothing about Kanye, but
He
that's
should
just
have
my
applied the
unpopular
same
opinion.
mentality after you. Okay, push-ups comes. Push-ups is addressing everybody. Cool.
Yeah.
Some people say he should address Kendrick out the gate. I'm not mad at addressing everybody. So
Yeah. That was fair. That was fair.
yeah, get all your lines about people and whatever. Even though afterwards, I think that's when Weekend came, and if not Weekend, I think Rocky definitely came after push-ups, like saying something. But cool, get all your stuff out on that track. Your next track, bro, has to. Kendrick is not dive. Kendrick is straight at you,
You
laser
gotta
focus.
cut the king's head off, like the king's head off. You gotta start there. Trying to jab at the knees and stuff. At the end of the day, Metro Boomin is a producer, and I love Metro Boomin. Let's be clear, but he's a
Metro,
producer. Like,
he got him back though. He
like
got BBL Drizzy is pretty funny.
BBL's Drizzy is hilarious, and I have been singing it unironically a lot.
And then he said, "Yo, whoever disses Drake the best, bro, I got money for you." Where's the track? Because I really enjoy BBL Drizzy.
Oh wait, okay. I have like a slight question and pause to this because I did tell you before we got on this call I have slight unpopular opinions, slight, but this has nothing to do with Kendrick. And people really doing it. Oh, you added ad libs. That's crazy.
Now let the beat drop. Let the beat drop real quick. Here it goes. Nah, BBL Drizzy is pretty funny, bro. Somebody said this is the end credits to this whole beef. That is so true. I love it.
Yeah. They could literally play like in Family Matters font the end credits to that with BBL Drizzy. Yeah. Okay. To take a slight pause before we talk about arguably the coldest diss in this, and not involving Kendrick, but with Metro, and that it's Metro, The Weeknd, ASAP, and Future.
Off of We Still Don't Trust You?
Yes. One, what do you think was the point of Metro and Future doing what they did with these two albums in regards to like basically making whole albums about not trusting Drake? And then for two, do you find it corny that they had to assemble the Avengers to attack Drake?
Say the first part of your question again.
Okay, first question is what do you think was the point of Metro and Future collaborating on not one but two projects? Because it is two projects. They released two separate albums about Drake. What do you think the point of that was?
So I think that, and this is optics wise, right? If you're looking at Drake, Drake has been known to be a bachelor. Drake has been known to, Mr. Studio Girl, kind of. And you don't see a lot of him with, like, folks he's been with in the past. For example, you see a lot of him, like, I'm a Sexy Red, as Kendrick said. A lot of him and just more so the newer acts. When's the last time we really seen Drake and Future? Drake and Ross. Him and Cole, but Cole is just a peaceful guy, so of course, but it's been said that Drake has done a lot of people wrong in the industry, and not just necessarily the artists, but just industry as a whole. Like, folks are saying that it feels like he's really worn out his welcome. So I think now Future and Metro were just the catalyst to, like, okay, it's time to get him out of here. Like, it's time to do away with him. And I don't think the only thing is like assembling the Avengers, but just a lot of folks have a problem with him. And so it's like, yo, let's get him. At this point, like, sometimes you gotta jump people. Sometimes it's okay to jump a person. It is. It's okay sometimes to jump a person, especially if he's done all of y'all dirty. Like, it's been said that a lot of people he's taken their girl or did something, just some slimy sleaze bag stuff. There was the cease and desist to French Montana. Like, a lot of folks feel like he's coming to the culture. He has used people and then dipped. While granted, folks were using him too. Because a lot of what folks are saying now, it's like, okay, they probably felt like that before.
Yeah.
But they saw how valuable he was. Like, anytime Drake gets with you, you get a number one.
Yeah.
So you probably seen that value. But now that he might be doing the same thing y'all do. Like, if he taking y'all girls, y'all might have been the type to probably do that. But it's because this is a person that y'all feel like doesn't even really belong in the culture, or you feel like you have the cojones to be like, yo, not you. You can't do this to me. Maybe they can, but not you. And everyone collectively feel like that. And on top of it, might still be like actual things Drake has done to where it feels like, nah, bro, I can't rock with that. Like, we see Kendrick hasn't been with Drake for 10 years, 10, 12 plus years. So he might have peeped it early on, like, nah, I don't really like what I see over there. But a lot of other folks might be like, hey man, it's the music game. He gets you the number one though. So it's like, cool. But sometimes you gotta jump people, man. So sometimes
Okay, so then you don't think that it's corny that it took all of them people to diss one person?
I think we all. I don't because I don't see it like, oh, I have a problem with him, and now I'm gonna bring you in, even though you don't really have a problem with him. I
Right.
see it as everyone feels like they have some kind of gripe with him.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than we all just gonna make our own separate diss records, no.
Just make and I think I can agree with
Especially
that.
if they all have a legitimate reason of why they feel like Drake has done them wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we in school and somebody comes over and they spit in my food and they kick your food over and they did something to your girl, da da da, and we like, yo, we all got a problem with them. Let's go jump them.
Yeah. I get that. I think one of the things that I was trying to figure out with all of this, because Kendrick and Drake, that's one thing, but I was just trying to figure out, like, was the point of this to make the attention not be on Drake? Because I feel like if that was the point, it actually had the very opposite effect. Because now there's a whole project of beautiful songs that Future and Metro, two projects full of, and no one is listening to that music. Like, no
Well,
one is listening to that music.
who's not?
Okay. I don't. Let me correct myself. Not to say that people aren't listening to it, but I feel like because the Kendrick and Drake thing was such a big moment, it like overshadowed
I see that. Yeah.
the release of the. It's two whole projects of Metro Boomin and Future, which is a great producer rapper combo, and it's just Kendrick, the same dude that you hating on and saying I don't like this guy has all the attention, and y'all have none. And it was just like, is it? I guess it was worth it to see his demise, but it's just like,
I I think I think Future and Metro were coming with a project regardless of whether.
yeah.
I think that was already planned, but I think they might have been in the studio chopping it up, or it might have been something that happened to one. Like, damn, you too? Because he did it. And then you start conversating. So I don't know how it came about.
It's just crazy because it's we don't trust you, and then it's we still don't trust you. So you was so angry you went in the studio twice, two times, two separate projects.
I'd rather it in the music than like in any other way where it can really like impact and hurt somebody. I'd rather.
Well, it's already getting to that point.
Well, that wasn't more so because of like the Future, Metro, and Drake beat. That was more so from the Kendrick and Drake, right?
But apparently, Streets is saying that was the Weeknd's people, but you ain't hear that from me.
Oh, I did hear that. Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Some of this stuff might be things to where folks really had that much of a gripe with him, where it's like, nah, dog, he gotta Dunzo. He gotta be Dunzo. Like I said, we don't know necessarily everyone's personal gripe with Drake, but
I just want to be in a group chat for 2 seconds, just two. I got like 5 questions, and if they could answer that, that'd be great. I got like 5 questions for them. I just want a real sneak peek preview of what's going on, because all of this is fine, but I really want to know, like, what was all of y'all's breaking points with Drake?
Is my phone not charging? I got charge. Oh, the devil was charging. Right, cool. I don't know. I don't know what was everyone's breaking point. But it just felt like, again, the king is sitting on the throne, and like we helped him get there. And yes, even though he's helped a lot of folks get to where they are with number ones. But a lot of folks also probably feel like, yo, I'm at a point now where I don't necessarily care about getting a number one with your name attached to it. Like, all these folks, I'm pretty sure they stop doing music right now, they're good to go. Right? They're good the rest of their life. But I feel like, yo, we're sick of this dude treating us and our culture like whatever. Like, no, bro, it's time for you to get out of here.
Okay, so with that being said, let's talk about Meet the Grams.
Anytime you start a diss talking to a person's son, bro.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Bro, now I gotta pull up Meet the Grams lyrics, because Meet the Grams was absolutely insane.
I just want to start off by saying I knew Kendrick was being all types of disrespectful because he didn't say Miss Sandra, he said Sandra. He didn't even give her when you talking to someone's mom, you say something nice like, "Hi, Miss." He just said, Sandra, I
Bro,
hate your son. Dennis, your son is trash. Garbage. Garbiana.
dog.
Terrible.
Dear Adonis, I'm sorry that your man. I'm sorry that that man is your father. Let me be honest. It takes a man to be a man. Your dad is not responsive. I look at him and wish your grandpa would have wore a condom. I'm sorry you got to grow up in this and then stand behind him. Uh, Let me be your mentor since your daddy don't teach you none. Never let a man piss on your leg, son. Either you die right there or pop that man in the head, son. Never follow the escort business. It's bad religion. Never code switch, whether right or wrong. You're a black man. Don't cut them quarters like your daddy did, what Ozempic did. Don't pay to play with the Brazilians. Get a gym membership. Don't be ashamed of who you with. That's how you treat your moms. Don't have a kid to hide a kid to hide again. Be sure 5% will comprehend, but 95 is lost. Be proud of who you are. A lot of superstars is real, but your daddy ain't one of them. And you're nothing like him. You carry yourself as a king. Can you understand me right now? Just play this when you're 18.
We gonna go person by person. Adonis, Dennis,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sandra.
Yeah, we can start with Adonis.
That's terrible. That's real terrible.
Because now he's speaking to, like, yo, he's speaking to him as a man. It's like, dog, you really are just a terrible person. And it's again what a lot of folks are saying, like, yo, Drake is really a lot of people's experience with him now is like, yo, Drake is a sleazebag. He's done whatever. He slept with your girl, and I don't take care, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But yo, like Adonis, I'm not gonna cap, bro. Your dad is trash. Like,
Yeah.
so whatever you do in life, bro, just don't
Just
do it.
don't be like him.
Just don't be like him. Be like anybody else. Don't be like him, bro.
Yeah, my brother texted me about that grandfather line. He was like, he said his grandfather should have wore a condom. Like, what do you do after that point but fight him? Like seriously, you have there is no verbal response to that, but okay, so when we meeting up to throw hands. Because there's just no way. I wouldn't go like that. Me personally, I couldn't do that.
And they're saying that apparently Family Matters was the red button, right? It was the nuke to drop. So to drop your nuke, like your ace, and then Meet the Grams comes on top of it 30 minutes later.
Although I don't know if Family Matters was the nuke, only because Drake posted on his story, and it was like him after Meet the Grams came out, and it was like him looking at the red button, but not pressing the red button.
Why
So
would
I
you?
don't know.
So don't press the red button, but you drop the heart part 6.
We ain't even get there yet. We ain't even get there yet.
We did it, but more reasons of why you have lost. Because why, if you didn't drop your nuke yet, what are you waiting for? At this point, Kendrick just said you suck as a man, you suck as a father, you're a pedophile, you got pedophiles in your camp. Your team is trying to is infiltrating you and is trying to get you done. So, like,
Yeah.
what do you at this point, bro?
I don't know what he's waiting for. I'm not
Bro,
sure.
there's no other reason.
Unless because there has been rumors that Kendrick is coming out with an album this summer, and he feels like Kendrick is going to continue, which I do believe. I 100% think that Kendrick is not done talking yet.
Facts.
I think he is going to throw stuff on the album, and I wonder if to get some attention towards him during the summertime, because now that he's talking about summertime stuff, he's going to drop something else during the summer.
It can't just be a bop. It gotta be a diss bop that, because Kendrick already has 2 like that and not like us, and like that is probably my favorite song out of this whole. The beat is just like, and not like us, and then he has his like most sinister track, which is Meet the Gram. So it's like, bro, if you think one song is nuke enough to
I
get all
don't
that
think
out.
so. I think Drake is going to have to drop a really good diss track and then a really good album. Which I know Drake is capable of releasing a really good album, but is he capable of releasing a diss track that is better than Meet the Grams. Because here's the thing. I think I've listened to Meet the Grams 2 times and I can't listen to it after that. It's too dark for me. It's too dark. And I'm a huge hip hop. Like, I listen to Ether and Hit 'em
Mhm.
Up for fun. Like, I listen to those songs to get in a good hype mood. So I can go for crazy. Tupac said insane things on Hit 'em Up, and I'll still bop to them to this day. Meet the Grams felt like I was in Drake's business too much. It was like, I'm in your house right now and I'm not your pastor. I need to get up out of here. Yeah, this is too personal. It was very, the beat was eerie. Like, you know how I got 5 on it before? It was just like a song that people danced to, but then Jordan Peele used it in a movie
Yeah.
and I was like creepy. That is exactly how I feel when I listen to Meet the Grams.
Okay.
Very spooky yuki. Like, only 2 times. Kendrick got me 2 times. I can't listen to it because it's too. You talked about his mom, his dad, his mother. I can't. His son, I can't.
You know his mom.
Sandra.
Oh, his son and his alleged daughter, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Dear Sandra, where's she at? Dear Sandra, your son got some habits. I hope you don't undermine them, especially with all the girls that's hurt inside this climate. You're a woman, so you know how it feels to be in alignment with emotion, hoping a man can see you and not be blinded. Dear Dennis, she gave birth to a master manipulator, even using you to prove he is a huge favor. I blame you for his gambling addictions. The man I like to play victim. You raised a horrible person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, sit down. I'm about to say it's heavy. Your son is a sick man with sick thoughts. I think folks like him should die. Him and Weinstein should get effed up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women, hypersexualizes them with kinks of a nympho fetish, grew facial hair because he understood being a beard to spit him better. He got sex offenders on on OVO that keep him on a monthly allowance. A child should never be compromised, and he keeping his child around him. Sorry if I sound sick. And we got to raise our daughters knowing there's predators like him lurking. Forget a rap battle. He should die so all these women can live with purpose. In the industry for 12 years, I'm telling y'all a little secret. Some weird stuff going on. Some of these artists here to police it. Streamline victims all inside their home and call it Tinder. Leak videos of themselves to further push agendas. To any woman playing music, know you playing your sister. Or better, selling your niece to the weirdos, not the good ones. Cat Williams said, get you the truth, so I'm going to get mine. Embassy about to get raided too. It's only a matter of time. LeBron keep the family away. Curry, everybody keep the family away for love of the kids. If you standing by him, keep the family away. I'm looking to shoot through any pervert that lives. Keep the family safe.
You know what's even more messed up? It's the fact that, like, prior to this, I knew that Dennis was like a terrible person. Drake talks about it, like it's kind of like a known thing. So him saying like I blame you for his it's because it's like it runs in the family. Oh, that's so disgusting. It's so nasty. Like father, like son. Ugh. Ugh. Terrible. That's why he talked to Adonis in the beginning. He was like, look, man, I really wish that you didn't even have to come to be for real because your family's so trash. But since your family's so trash, like, I'll take you in. It's gonna be okay. Because if you follow these dudes, you gonna end up just like them. I mean, look at your dad. That's basically what he said. That's why he put in that order too. It's so foul. Nasty work. Nasty. I told you, I can only listen to that song like 2 times. It's disgusting. I literally feel like I'm sitting in Drake's $1 million home in Canada in his business.
Oh,
like,
come on, Rap Genius, come back. Here we go, bro. He said, "Where's Sandra?" He said, your sons is him and Weinstein should get effed up in a cell for the rest of their life. He hates black women. He grew facial hair because he knew being a beard fits him better. Forget a rap battle. He should die so all these women can live with purpose.
you know what he means when he says that beard line, right? Too.
Yeah. How? Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's how folks would basically pretend to be something so they can get closer to like women or little girls, whatever.
Oh no, not just that. He's calling Drake gay. He's definitely calling Drake gay.
Okay, gotcha. Oh.
He's definitely calling Drake gay.
He definitely alluded that with the sexy red line.
Yeah.
When I see you on stage with Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad Jones.
And that makes it even more messed up because he called him too bad, right? So basically calling him a girl too. And a beard is like a girl who will like be there with a gay guy and like date him so that he doesn't look gay, but he actually is gay. So he said, "You growing a beard, like you not even
now,
nasty."
Drake got to shave. He got to shave his beard. He got to. He can't wear a beard for the rest of 2024. Maybe
That's not gonna look good on him at all.
what? No shave?
No beard.
He gotta have just a goatee or just like he can't have the full. He can't have what I have. He can't have.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
It's over for beards for Drake for the next 2, maybe 3 years. He's basically telling like, yo, Dennis, Sandra, your son is a perv. Your son is gay. Your son is doing a lot of stuff. Him and other artists be streamlining victims. Like, you bring your kids around him, bro, keep them away. You know that you ever seen SpongeBob? How whenever something bad happens, it's always that like mama fish that like covers her child eyes. He's basically saying, yo, do that with y'all kids. Cause Drake can't. I don't know. We're going to verse 3. Yo, it's 4 verses of this, bro. Dear baby girl, I'm sorry your dad ain't active. He don't commit so much, but his music. He's a narcissist, misogynist. He should be teaching you timetables. This one wasn't as crazy. This one wasn't as... Because we don't know for sure that Drake really has a baby girl. So it's like...
I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. Drake couldn't even hide Adonis for a year. He couldn't even hide Adonis for the time period that he wanted to hide Adonis. If y'all really think that Drake has an 11-year-old daughter, I don't believe that. Like, I simply just don't believe that. Even though, like, Pusha T definitely did his big one and really exposed the heck out of Drake. Because Drake's initial plan, I don't know if people know this, but Drake was going to announce Adonis in an Adidas campaign. He had actually signed like a really big, like $1 million thing, like almost as big as Kanye with Adidas. And the plan was to like show Adonis and announce that he had a kid to the world that way. And so he was hiding him until then. And then Pusha T said, this is your son. You have a son. Acknowledge him. And so then Drake basically had to say, hey, here's my son. But I don't, 11 years old, the streets talk way too much.
I don't believe it. But I know they both are throwing lies in their beef. So it's like.
Yeah. No, this beef is getting too personal that at some point they got to start making up lies. Lies that are so ridiculous that it might actually be true.
Yeah, and that's what really gets it. It's like we don't know any of this to be true on either front, right?
Yeah.
But it's like the lies Drake is saying versus the lies Kendrick's saying. One sounds more believable only because of the credibility. Stuff. Kendrick is known to be a man of mystique, to not known to be in anything. Whereas Drake, there are a bunch of different things that allude to, hey,
some of this may be true.
The song Teenage Fever, you're a producer on Euphoria. Walker got a weird case. Why is he around? Like, what else? The
Millie Bobby Brown.
Georgia Smith. The thing with Millie Bobby Brown, like, I think it was something with either Lotto's little sister or Tyler's little sister.
That was recent too. People said that he was dating Brooklyn.
Yeah, so it's like there are a bunch of things that allude to this. What? Apparently, I got Host of the Year.
Oh yes! Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah.
He said, "Turn up." Ugh.
Yeah. Hey, man. 2 years in a row. Cool.
Yay!
That's what I was texting to see. They were saying, but they're saying Smokey Bones, the way below. Oh, for those of y'all don't know, it's currently my chart today. You know, go A to Zeta.
Shout out
to the Alphas. You know, Icy Girl. Oh, yeah, you get it. What was I saying? But yeah, it's a lot more things where Kendrick is pointing stuff out that just the look of it looks more believable than Kendrick, for real. Now, granted, when Drake pointed out about, why did you move to New York? Why are you and your girl still not married yet? I can see. And with any other rapper, that might have ended them. But Kendrick is too big of a rapper, and the stuff he proposed in terms of how it looks when talking about Drake.
I agree. I think that one thing, and I was telling you this before we got on, I don't. Mm, this beef has not made me look at Drake any differently because if you are a listener of Drake, Drake talks about how much of a piece of he is. Like, for real, for real. His last few projects have really been. I don't know how to be in a romantic relationship like that's fulfilling and be the rapper that I want to be. Like, I want to be like Jay-Z, but I don't know how to like be. I basically can't have a Beyonce and be Jay-Z at the same time. So I'm gonna just be single. And I'm kind of a piece of trash. I like to gamble. I like to drink. I like to party. I don't know how to deal with girls. That's been his whole thing. So when Kendrick started throwing that stuff, now he did it in way more brutal detail than Drake ever will, because
Absolutely.
obviously he has to make it sound cute and enough for the IG baddies to post on Instagram. But it's still like, I don't look at you any differently because you've been saying this. Although I do want you to address the pedo stuff and keep it cute with that and clean up your camp. Kendrick, on the other hand, I listened to Mr. Morale, definitely buried it in the back of my mind that he cheated on his wife with a white woman, and did not like that I heard that he put his hands on his wife. And I've kind of just been waiting for him to address that. Although I can understand why he feels like I'm not addressing that. I don't want to talk. I never talk to y'all for real about that. Y'all got super personal with me with Mr. Morale, but like I don't talk about my marriage. But that goes against Kendrick's image. Although Kendrick has said, I'm not like, your role model or anything like that.
I'm
I
not
just
Black
could have,
Messiah.
right. I can't imagine even removing that, like that whole Black Messiah thing. I'm just like, dang, like I couldn't imagine Mr. Poetic Justice putting his hands on his wife. Couldn't imagine that. Could I imagine Drake being a playboy? I get super dirty with the guys that I'm close with to get to a girl. Yes, actually. I can't
Which is
imagine
why
him
they
doing.
all said, "Hey, how many of us have this in common with?"
Yeah.
It's time for him to get out here.
Yeah.
But we can't do it because we can't rap that well, or nobody's gonna take us as serious. So who
Right.
got to do it? The man who's been trying to do it for the last
Who's
10
been
years.
looking for an excuse for real to do it for like the last 10 years.
And folks were saying that only reason he really hasn't because he was still signing TDE, and that's so it's like now the
Yeah.
leash is off.
He can kind of do what he wants.
He can do what he wants. You know the I don't know if you seen that video. It was like a little baby. And the dog didn't look like it bit him, but I guess whatever the dog did kind of like bit their hand or whatever. So
Uh-huh.
they started to cry, and then they yoked it up by the neck and then bit the dog back. So Kendrick did.
Yeah.
He was like, you know what? I don't like you. I don't like what you stand for. I hate the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you act, the way you live. So I got my own thing. I'm independent now. Oh yeah, it's shooter time. It's go time. It's go time.
Yeah.
I don't even want to. I don't even want. I want to wait for Mick. I think I want to wait for because with this, yeah, we gonna be here. Wow, we gonna we gonna be here. Wow. I think for today, because where we stop at 6:16, Family Matters. Meet the
Yeah.
Grams. Start at Meet the Grams. So
Yeah, meet the Grams.
it's only not like us really. It's only not
Yeah.
like us.
Not like us and then the Hard Park Six, that's it.
Yeah, we can come back next week for Mick.
Please, Kendrick and Drake. I feel like it's over now. Just no
It's
more.
not. Well,
No
for
more.
now. For
No
now,
more.
I think it.
Nothing. And I don't want to hear anything else. Like I saw that like Top Dog sent some tweets out saying like, "Oh yeah, we won this," which is just like, okay. Just everyone please. Hip hop needs a minute to breathe. Actually, I need like five
Oh,
more female rappers to like drop some stuff. Um to
no,
cleanse the music space real quick because it felt very dark and eerie these past 2 weeks. I
bro.
need a breather.
Ice Spice just dropped, and it's absolutely cheeks. It's bro. Where's the song, bro? Because
I'm about to like give me a light.
the song is like, no, it's really like, where is it? Ice Spice. I don't even know what it's called. I
Who
heard it.
else dropped? JT drops the extended version of OK, which was fire.
Who's on it? Or is it just her?
No, it's just her. So what happened was, this is so random. Her and Suki Hana got into it back and forth.
I heard.
Suki thought that JT was talking about her on OK, and JT was basically on her press run for OK, so she didn't say anything. Eventually, she came back and said, "You knew it wasn't about you," and they went back and forth or whatever. So instead of releasing a diss track, because Suki released a diss track, Suki was like trying to provoke her to drop another one. She just extended "Okay" and responded to her in "Okay," which is fire because it's just gonna give more press to the song.
I'm not listening to it, but bro. Bro, I don't want to. I don't want to hear that.
You didn't even you played like 2 words. Oh my god.
I don't want to. You took a great song, messed up to some. I don't want to hear that, bro. I'm cool. She keeps making boo boo and fart references, bro. I'm cool. I'm cool. Give me some other women in rap. I'm cool. I don't want that.
Well, Lotto said she's coming out with new music. I don't know when, but she's coming out with new.
I'll take Lotto.
Megan dropped too. She dropped Boa.
I did. I saw the video.
The video was very cool. I really liked the video.
I really do enjoy how she portrays to like, not portrays, but she includes like the anime community and her stuff. Because there's a lot of like really pretty girls who enjoy anime.
Yeah.
And a lot of folks try to make it seem like separate, but no. It's a lot of folks who are pretty who really enjoy anime. And that's okay. So yeah, I like the record itself was cool. It was, I forgot what's the sample that's in it, but I know that
it's a Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
And I think it was like Gwen's first solo track or something like that. And then this was like, I guess Megan's. It was something along those lines. But it was a Gwen Stefani sample.
The record itself was cool. It's really the video.
Yeah,
I'm glad still artists who take the time and effort to put into their videos. I enjoy.
Yeah.
It. I know on the way here, Mitt was talking about, yo, did you hear Childish Gambino's new project that he dropped something? I think it was actually today that it dropped. I heard it, played like the first 2 tracks. I said, this is way, way not for me. I'm just gonna leave this there and never come back to it.
I don't know. Did you listen to Chance's new song that came out?
I heard some of it. If it's not acid rap, 10-day mixtape Chance, maybe
not even coloring book Chance.
Maybe coloring. I might take coloring. Actually, no, I'll take coloring book too.
Okay.
Aside from those kind of 3 chances,
he's still like fresh in like the breakup. Just give him some time.
Wait, him and his wife broke up?
Yeah, they're getting a divorce.
Oh, we making some fire music soon then. Now I like my artists when they like going through heartbreak and stuff. That means like the music is
terrible.
Yeah. Only person who can be like together with his wife and make good music is J. Cole. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's Cole. J. Cole. Maybe Jay-Z too. I like 444, but I don't really see him drop music anytime soon. But yeah, Chance doing it. No, don't necessarily get back on acid, but give me a heartbreaking Chance. I might want to.
I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it, even though I hate that for him.
I mean, yeah, it does suck for him. Sorry, but in terms of the music, if I'm being selfish,
yeah,
I like that.
I think that's it in terms of like hip hop releases. There hasn't been too much because it's all just been Drake and Kendrick. It's all just been Drake.
Folks knew not to drop their stuff. Don't be like Big Sean. They knew not to do that. Yeah, podcast. Yeah, Tiny Desk. A book came out. A record. Just flat.
Yeah. His Tiny Desk was good though. I watched it. It was nice, but it just
was
got
cool.
overshadowed. Yeah.
I didn't enjoy his Tiny Desk, but I don't think I would agree with all the records he performed. But he's Big Sean. I'm not. So who am I? I think that's it for the day.
Okay, we're gonna put a pin in this until next week when Mick comes back.
We said 30 to 45, man. We at 54, but it's
not too bad. It's a lot to talk about. And Meet the Grams was a whole dissection. We really had to go into that.
Yeah, we didn't necessarily finish all Meet the Grams, but it's
okay. It's okay.
To everyone who's watching this right now, I don't know why I just look sleepy, but I'm trying to wake up. So everyone who's watching this right now, man, appreciate y'all sliding through to watch the podcast. Another TMC pod. Shout out to Tiana J, aka the Icy Girl. Shout out Mid doing this thing. I go by the name Project MC, man. Make sure you follow us at That Mic Check Podcast. That Mic Check Podcast on Instagram, on TikTok before they take it away. What else? Oh, still taking folks who want to be included on the Behind the Booth segment for all our DJs and MCs out there. For sure, hit the link in the bio, submit your request, and let's get you on the show ASAP. You feel me? Anything on your mind, Tiana, that you want to get off your chest?
No, I just hope everyone has a really good day. Oh, I have an announcement coming on Wednesday. So if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at Tsunami Mani. Yeah, I got big news coming on Wednesday.
Big news coming on Wednesday. Big news right here on the TMC That Mic Check Podcast. We'll see y'all next Monday, man.
Bye, y'all.